welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Eau Krogal. Monday. Another Monday in quarantine, another week in quarantine. We here, we doing it. We're getting through. They are trimming trees outside, so apologies if that noise is disruptive to you. Let's just like kick things off and throw in a picture of my breakfast. This morning, I had a very disheveled looking slice, quote unquote, of sheet pan pancakes that I made last night. Now, I made them a couple weeks ago. Obsessed. They're delicious. They're so easy. I loved how I could just like cut them into rectangles, throw them in Ziploc bags, put them in my fridge. I made them last night and I completely forgot to use parchment paper, and I put them on tin foil. Huge mistake. They did not come off the pan easily at all, so I kind of just like salvaged what I could. And so that's why it looks very like not like just a perfectly rectangular shaped sheet pan pancake, but they're delicious, and I actually like them more than the ones that I made last time. So the ones I made previously I did with pecans and Lily's chocolate chips. These ones I did with pecans, cinnamon, and blueberries, and I like them more. They're not as sweet, but the blueberries add a sweetness. I didn't even use syrup. And it was delicious. Drinking this morning, in the picture you saw a cup of iced coffee. That was cold brew. My cold brew maker came last week. I am loving it. I will link it below. It's just fabulous. I mean, we've already like gone through 2 pitchers of it. So that was a glass of cold brew with some of that Keto super creamer, a little bit of that, hazelnut skinny syrup, and then I attempted to make cold foam. We got a milk frother, and which I'm like really excited about. This morning was the first time that I tried to use it. And I tried using the macadamia nut milk, and I knew it wouldn't make cold foam, but I was just kind of curious, like, how frothy is it gonna get? It didn't get frothy like at all. So then I was like, well, let me try half and half, and that actually was like decent, but it wasn't dense foam. And that's what you saw in my cup. It wasn't that, it was maybe like a tablespoon and a half maybe, that I put on top, and it wasn't like super dense. So then I started doing some research, like what kinds of milks, keto or non-keto, friendly I should say, make the best cold foam. So a lot of people said soy milk. Non-fat milk is like the best way to make it. And then a handful of things what I was reading, like blog posts. There was like a Reddit thread all about like the best, you know, milk alternatives, whatever, to make cold foam. The Natural Bliss coconut milk, is that what it's called? Natural Bliss coconut milk creamer. That is supposed to foam up amazingly. After trying the half and half and then doing that research, a light bulb kind of went off in my head, and I remembered we had a small little like kid size of non-fat milk from when we had Chick-fil-A last week. Daisy got a kid's meal. She doesn't drink milk, so I tossed the milk in the fridge. I didn't want to waste it, and I was like, for shits and giggles, let's just put that in there and see what it does, because I've never tried to make a cold foam really before, and so in a milk frother, I should say. So I did it, and oh my gosh. So this is my second cup of cold brew with the foam. It's been sitting here for a little bit, but you can see it's pretty foamy. It's a pretty dense foam. It worked perfectly. And so I calculated like how much I put in my cup, how many carbs are in X amount of non-fat milk, and what I have in my glass is 2 tablespoons, and that roughly comes out to 1.75 net carbs. So not the end of the world if I try a bunch of keto friendly milk options and nothing seems to work. I might just keep a small thing of non-fat milk in my fridge for that. I'm not going to be having that every day, but I mean, non-fat milk is not keto friendly if you're gonna drink a cup of it, but if you're gonna use 2 tablespoons of its foam, that's the other thing too. The 2 tablespoons is calculated as like 2 tablespoons of non-fat milk, not of foam. So it might even be less than that. But I'm just super jazzed. This frother is like next level. I will link it below. It has 4 settings. It's so user-friendly. It has 4 settings. You can just heat your milk, like any type of milk you want to use. If you want to do like a latte or something, you can just heat up milk, period. And then it has 2 different hot foam settings. So you can do a dense one and then like a fluffier version, and then it has the cold foam setting. It's amazing, and I'm so excited, and I just like, we are getting our coffee, our little coffee corner all decked out, and it just, I don't know, it's just fun. It's been a really fun like quarantine project to kind of like get that set up and really like, I don't know, just like find new products and toys and really like invest in it. Speaking of coffee, I'm getting my first ever Bones order in the mail today, so that's really exciting. So yeah, anyways, that's enough coffee talk. This weekend we did what we have been doing like every weekend. We cleaned. I cleaned like a crazy person. I kind of have like a schedule in terms of like how often I clean things, and I feel like that's been a lot more prevalent now that we are in quarantine, because it's like I remember, oh, this many weeks ago I cleaned, you know, XYZ. This weekend it was bathrooms, so I cleaned all the bathrooms. We redid Daisy's bathroom, so it really hasn't been touched since she's been in that room. She basically has like a master, so there's a bathroom up there, and there was like a thing on the wall, and there was like a shower curtain and a bath mat, but nothing went together. And again, a better time to redecorate. So she has a new shower curtain, art on the wall, like a little succulent thing on her vanity. Like it looks so good. So we did that, started cleaning out the garage. I know I mentioned last week I want to clean out my closet, but the problem is that a lot of things in my closet that I want to get out need to go in the garage, and our garage is in no position right now to be taking, to be storing more things in it. So I'm kind of stuck there when it comes to cleaning that out. So essentially just another very productive weekend. You know, honestly, there's a laundry list of things I'm really thankful for when it comes to like what being like isolated and being at home has shown me, and one of those is just taking the time to be productive. You know, not squandering the time. And that might sound a little backwards, because it's like we are isolated, so we have all the time in the world. So you would think it'd be the opposite, like I would be procrastinating more because I know I have time, but it's not. I'm taking advantage of the time that I have, where I'm forced to be here to get shit done. And it's just felt really good to be productive in all of this. So today it's just more of the same. Daisy and I are just going to be following our schedule and doing that. I'm gonna go shower. I've mentioned before, like I feel better when I have like my makeup done and all that jazz, but I've done my makeup the past like 3 days. Wow, the sun just came out. And I don't feel like doing it today. So I'm gonna shower, and I will check in with you guys. I don't know why you would care about me not doing my makeup, but whatever. I will check in with you guys when I eat something else. All right, y'all, it's lunchtime. It is 12:23, and I'm having a slice of my famous marinara bake. There will be a recipe video up on Friday for this. I'm also having a Zip Fizz, a grapefruit Zip Fizz.
Tell them about your bubble yo-yo.
Oh yeah, I will. As Daisy said, I will tell you about my bubble yo-yo. I cracked this open probably like an hour ago. And I also had this. This was just a sharp cheddar cheese square rectangle.
Not only that, it was also a snack.
Yes, and it was my snack. Yeah, I'm feeling good today, y'all. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and I might have something sweet after. I don't know. I might have some ice cream or something. Did you want to tell them what you're having?
Yeah, after I eat my lunch, can I have popsicle?
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, okay. Hello, people.
Do you want to tell them what you're eating?
I'm eating a cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese. pear and some of this turkey that I ate the last time.
Show them your new cup.
Look, people, do people in other houses on their way talking to the people in other houses? And are the other people on the camera?
No, they're just watching on like their computers or their phones or their TVs.
They're watching like us. So people, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna eat this. I'll check in if I eat something else, like something desserty. We're both rocking pajamas today. Daisy's still in her nightgown. I did her hair and, you know, everything, but asked her if she wanted to stay in her PJs and she did. Normally she changes every morning.
Well, her legs are like what should we name all my ladybugs?
I don't know.
Maybe Ben and Holly. Ben and Holly.
Okay. But today we're just rocking pajamas and comfy clothes today. So yeah, I will check in with you guys. All right, friends, it is 2:50. Daisy is attempting to nap. Y'all know the drill with that. I always leave her in there until like 4. If she doesn't sleep, because she just plays. She plays and she reads her books. So that is happening. The only things I have had since the last time I talked to you, I had a little bit, I would say probably like half of a serving. It really wasn't. It was like spoonfuls. Like it was not that much of the enlightened whatever order you want to say that in, mint chip ice cream. So delicious. I like them better than Rebel. Oh my god, every flavor I've tried has just been so good. I had that. I finished that key lime LaCroix. I also drank a tangerine LaCroix, and I'm still working on my Zip Fizz. So I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do right now. I think I'm just going to start editing. I have to edit the recipe video that's going to go up Friday. I think I want to start editing this video. Last week I did this same thing where I had my haul go up Monday, and then I edited my Wednesday and Friday videos so that Monday, everything was ready to go for the rest of the week, and it felt really, really, really good. So I think I'm going to do that right now while Daisy's, you know, occupied. My coffee got delivered, so Sterling's gonna go check the mail, get the coffee, and then I drank the rest of that. Like the cold brew that I drank this morning, that I had this morning, was like the rest that was in the carafe. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some new cold brew. So now I have to decide which Bones flavor I want to use. I'm so excited to try it, and I'm really like interested to see what it's gonna taste like in the cold brew carafe. So that's my plan. I will be back on when I eat something or when dinner rolls. All right, y'all, this is dinner. It's breakfast for dinner tonight. I have 2 slices of the Applewood smoked bacon from Trader Joe's, a slice of my keto toast with half of a mashed avocado. I just did salt, pepper, and like a Cajun seasoning mixed in, 2 fried eggs cooked in butter with cheese on top. I'm also going to, man, the lighting. I'm also gonna have a Diet Coke, and I am drinking a glass of rosé. This is one of the bottles from that Bright Cellars order I placed. Look at how cool this label is. So cool, I love it. It's delicious. Oh, almost forgot to tell you, I did have a snack at 5. It's currently 6:53. I had a snack at 5. I finished off this. So guys, this granola is no joke. It's so good. It's super clean. I had a bowl of that with almond milk, and it just like was so satisfying. I love that granola. And I finished my Zip Fizz. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Drop me a comment down below, and I will see you on Friday for that recipe video. Oh, I almost forgot. Another thing. I got my Bones coffee, and I made some cold brew with the strawberry cheesecake. I got strawberry cheesecake, Cinnabon, blueberry, and carrot cake. So I'll keep y'all posted as to how I like those. I feel like they're so popular in kind of the keto community, and I'm really excited to try them. So with all of that being said, I will see you all on Friday. Bye, friends.